Alright guys, it's Tuesday, 7 p.m, which means it's time for another stream, and you'll notice it's not Farming Simulator. Today we are embarking on a whole new adventure into the world of EVE Online. It's something that was recommended as a potential game to get into, and it's something I've played before and know that I really enjoy, so I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So that's what we're doing, and we are starting off with a brand new character. And in the past, I've done Caldari pretty much exclusively. I never really did any of the other factions, but now, because like I'm a pastor, I've got the whole religion thing going on, I think Amarr kind of fits with what I'm going for, and the ships are just so beautiful. So that's what I'm doing. Don't try to talk me out of it, because, I mean, look at these things. They're so good. Like, even the Corvette just looks amazing. This is their hauler. You've got the exploration ship. This is one of their battleships. Crucifier. I can't remember if that's a cruiser or what. But yeah, gotta love this. And then obviously, yeah, their fleet is renowned across New Eden for our weapons efficiency and impressive armor. And they are armor tanking race, so if you know a little bit about EVE Online, you know that the Amarr are more of an armor tank than a shield tank, so a lot of their ships have more low power slots, which is where you do the armor tanking, as opposed to mid power slots, which is where you would do the shield tanking typically. They do use energy weapons primarily, and yeah, armor tank, like it said. And politics. We are the chosen people. I mean, as one of them, I don't have a problem with that. Tasked to reclaim the universe in the name of God. Through the ages, our holy empire's might and power has been upheld by our faith and obedience to the imperial throne. As our Empress commands, we shall spread the glory of Amarr across the stars. You know, as long as we don't have major slave uprisings or economically powerful enemies to contend with. And we do deal with Blood Raiders, and the Minmatar is our primary enemy, which is totally fine. The Minmatar storyline is super cool. I don't love the way the ships look, so I probably will never fly as a Minmatar pilot. I might use Minmatar ships at some point, because like there's a lot of things that they're good for, and like every ship kind of has a purpose and a place, and so I can't say that I'll never fly one of their ships or train any of their specific skills, but I don't think I will ever create a Minmatar pilot. That's just kind of where I'm at with that. Yeah, but Amarr, yes. So let's select that as our origin story. And now we need a bloodline. I was looking at these a little bit earlier and trying to figure out like which one of these looks like, I have some like Irish heritage, so I'm like, which one of these looks the most Irish? And I even looked at the other nations' bloodlines just in case, and like these guys kind of do, like her face kind of has that look to it, but like the dark hair and stuff and the slight builds are very much not what you would expect. This is a lot closer. So I think this is the way we're gonna go. And I'm a dude, so I'm gonna play a dude. I know, like, sometimes people don't, but that's just what I'm doing. Let's customize our appearance here. And I know as far as like, yeah, the customized appearance doesn't really affect anything. Just accept how you feel about your character, I guess. So yeah, gender male. I guess we could just randomize the appearance until we get something that looks kind of like me, because this one's not it. So, no, the nose is a little too pointed downward. Let's try again. Oh, look at my eyebrows. Okay, yeah, that has like a nice kind of Irishy look to it. Alright, so we'll start there. So let's look at shape. Muscularity. Now, I am a little bit on the heavier side, so we are gonna add a little weight here. And I'm actually also very muscular, so we're just gonna keep this up. Not like super defined muscles or anything, but like, I am pretty muscular. So I usually give myself that. Like, what does it look like if we go full? Yeah, I think that's about right. Alright, so that's the broad shape. Sorry guys, I just had dinner, so it makes me a little flummy. Hopefully that's the last of that. Complexion. Push the mouse button to directly sculpt your clone's external features. Okay. So I am pretty pasty. More like a reddish pasty. We'll do that. I do have some freckles, not a ton. I really wish I could like zoom in on the face here. Okay, there we go. Even that might be a little too many, but that's okay. And I'm a little older, so get a little bit of aging going on there. I'll just crank this up and just see what that looks like. Yeah, that's too many. And here, also I think too many. Yeah, we'll just do the one. Oh, and I have background music and the game music, so let's fix that real quick. Music level. Is it just UI sounds? Oh, that's interesting. Because the music's turned all the way down. I thought it was. It kind of has like a music feel, but I guess it's just the UI sounds for the character creator. That's interesting. Alright, so I think complexion is pretty much spot on where we need that to be. Let's look at eyes. Color. My eyes are blue. How close in can we get here? I'm like looking at the thing. I can't really tell from that. I think that's... I don't know if that's it. Okay, I'm thinking right about there for color. And let's rotate here. We're gonna want shape. Let's start at the beginning. Oh geez, it's like full-on pupil dilation that we're looking at here. Not that small. Without my glasses, it's probably that big. And the last one is just like blank. Honestly, that's probably it right there. Let's look at hair and headwear. Zoom out just a little bit. Now, this is definitely not my haircut at present. So let's just kind of cycle through these. See if we can find the cut that we're looking for. No, no, no. That's not far off. That's insane. Not so much that. Right now I just kind of have the sides done, so we'll go with the one that was closest. I think it's probably this. And technically, like, this should be shaved, and this should be shaved and just have the top flipped one way or the other, but yeah, that's pretty close. Now we want more of a reddish root color. And the hair color itself is also kind of like a reddish brown. Maybe a little less red than that. That's too red. Okay, I think that's pretty solid right there. Alright, are these eyebrows? Yes, these are eyebrows. Okay. I feel like I have relatively gentle eyebrows, but not quite that gentle. Basically right here, and then I have like a little hair that sticks up right at this spot on both of them that I have to have the hairdresser cut anytime I go. Or like I have to trim myself if I'm in between cuts. And I definitely have facial hair. So number 1 is a good initial option. 2 ain't it. 3 ain't it. 4 is not it. 5 is not it. Oh well. 5's a little short. Let's just see what we've got here. And clean shaven, no. So number 1. And we said, let's shift this a little bit more towards the reddish brown zone. Okay, so we'll look at the skin details. And first things first, actually. I just need to like grab this guy and pull it up and back in ever so slightly. Yeah, that's a lot better. My nostrils are a little bit further down. We're gonna do that. Okay. Solid. I do have earlobes, so that's all good. Oh, I can use the mouse wheel. Oh, that helps. Oh, gosh. Okay, so eye details. What do we got here? It looks like eye bags, basically. Or we can remove those altogether. Honestly, I think that's fine. Lash thickness. For guy, I do have weirdly thick lashes. Really, I'm just seeing more shading stuff than like actual thickness changes. So we'll leave that alone. Cheek color. Okay. How does that compare to none? Yeah, I think having a little color makes sense. All right. And lip tone. Okay, well that looks not great. Go with more of a reddish. Honestly, I can't really see much of a difference with the opacity slider. Oh, you have to let it go. Got it. Okay, there's that. And close. Let's look at... Oh, let's zoom out here first. And slide me back up. Let's start at the bottom. What do we got? Boots. More boots. More boots. A lot of boots. Got it. Okay, so 4 is a front runner. I like the matte a little bit more than the shiny. But I do like to see the details. Like, those are too dark, probably. These are weird. And this is more how I probably wear my boots, if I had any. And they'd be more on the black side. But I did also like 4. Which are kind of cool. Well, let's leave it at those for now and see what we get here. Okay, those are like a brown. A very brown. More like a gray. Black. Oh, these are cool. Woohoo! I do like the pockets. So that might be the way we're going. Especially if they have them in a great color. I do like the armor look of these. I think I like this though. Alright, let's look at the top. Okay, so we're going to have to remove the outer layer for now. I don't know what the mid layer is supposed to be. Like a vest? Alright, let's look at the tops first. Okay, just a black t-shirt. That might be a pretty solid way to go. That might also be a good way to go. Yeah, tanks are not going to happen. Okay. Tanks, but no tanks. Huh. I'm sorry, that was bad. kind of like that. Like there's a black version. It's a little more subtle. So yeah, we might do that. Unless we want to do this. So we'll start here and see if we want to come back to it. Mid layer. Completely covers that layer, apparently. So a little pointless. And ultimately, not really the vibe I'm looking for. These are very, like, almost ceremonial. And let's look at the outer layer. Speaking of ceremonial, that kind of looks cool though, right? I mean, that's my front runner right now. Oh, maybe that instead. No, I still like that one first. The black's too black. It has a different vibe to it. Okay, this is open, so you can see underneath. That's a cool look. That's a little much, I think. Like, I mean, this is a straight up Jedi robe. No question in my mind, this is a Jedi robe, 100%. And I'm kind of here for it. I mean, look at this thing. Yeah, I kind of love it. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so this isn't what I was looking for, like, when I started, but I do kind of like it. And then this is like the Sith version. Man, like, it has a hood and everything. Like, there's no way. I feel like I just need like a little braid coming down here. This is 100% a Jedi robe. In every sense of the word. But I really like this one. Like, I can still see my pants and boots and stuff this way. Alright, and then we still need to... I know it covers everything, but I want to see... So I just want to double check that there's not a mid layer that I'm fond of. Nah, I kind of hate all of them. And like, even though this is the jacket that goes with that like mid-layer vest bit, I kind of hate the mid-layer, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. So you can't see it anyway. Like, I have to have a top, right? Oh no, I don't have to have a top. Okay, well, there you go. Put that back on though. I think this is the way I'm gonna go. As much as I would love to do the Jedi robe thing, I think that's maybe a little too on the nose. Let me see it one more time. It looks so good. Alright, but there's no place for Jedi here in New Eden. So I think this is it. Alright, and what's my modification option allows the application of scars, tattoos, and piercings. Cool. So let's look. I don't have tattoos, so we're not going to do any of that. I do have plenty of scars, so let's take a look at the scar stuff. Alright, obviously we can do the whole, like, eye thing. Good on the other side. There's one that kind of goes through here, but you can't see it so much with the beard. That one's a little more visible. This is on the cheek. This is over on the side of the face. Another smaller one on the face. This is up on the head somewhere, so I can't even see that. That's right across the bridge of the nose, and then the other direction, around the eye, around the other eye, along the mouth, down here by the cheek. It's like on the chin. You can't see either of these at all. Kind of like under the eye, under the other eye, the nose, over the eyebrow. So like previously broken nose scars, some scratches on the other side, like a burn. And, you know, we might have to just, like, add some of these after we've done some missions and stuff. Is over here. I'm not seeing anything that I'm like, ah, that's perfect, so. Yeah, I think we'll just forego the scars. What piercing options we have? Eyebrows, nose, ears, high and low, lips and chin. Yeah, not the vibe we're going for, I don't think. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So let's go to next. And choose your education. I hadn't planned on this. Advanced Exploration Division. Median University. And this is the industry one, I assume. Center for Industrial Studies. Royal Amarr Institute. And obviously the Imperial Academy. The more military thing. I am planning on starting in kind of like the enforcer part of the air career program, so we'll probably go with this, the military institute thing, and choose full name. Alright, that's easy. But I do like the industry thing too, so plus I like the kind of like RP of being part of the Royal Amarr Institute. It just sounds cool. I don't know, it probably doesn't matter that much. Want this one? Want this one? You know what, let's go. I do like the industry stuff. Let's go with this. I'm still going to be doing a lot of the enforcer stuff to begin with, and I might be a couple skills behind. Oh, sorry. I didn't know she was going to talk. For the record, it is also lagging on my screen. Well, I certainly hope so. Inside. Already a Capsuleer. There's our Titan. Love the look of that thing. Look how pretty that is.
With Air's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Woo! Yeah. Air. Action established. Standing by.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the first day of your new life as a Capsuleer.
I appreciate it. This looks nice.
I am now transferring.
Hey, there's one of the Sisters of Eve ships.
Provided by Air as part of your
Oh dear.
Captain, an unidentified vectoring escape route.
So is this normal or?
Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
Oh my. Kind of throws you out there, don't it? Okay.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted.
I noticed. Hey, Chaotic 15, thank you for the follow.
Before we reach the hangar to avoid certain death.
Well, thank you for that, Aura.
No need to thank me.
Oh, well, I did anyway.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help.
Well, that's good. I mean, I did say it before, but like I have played EVE Online before, and I kind of know at least the basics. I'm not going to say I'm a master at everything, because that would be a big fat lie. But yeah, we're still going to run through all the career agent stuff anyway, and just kind of go through that just to get the starting equipment and maybe remember some stuff that I don't remember, because it has been a minute since I like seriously played. So
I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule.
that's good.
This gives us time to locate the ship.
Great.
Your pod may be able to fly through space, but like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry.
Well, that sounds nice.
We must scan the debris for a space-worthy vessel.
Okay. I see lots of debris.
Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings. Ah, there is a ship still capable of flight. An Astero, no less.
Ooh.
A fine ship indeed.
Do they seriously
I
just
have
give you an
highlighted the
Astero?
navigation section of your display. Use it to approach the ship.
Okay, approach. Am I way off to the side here? Oh, okay. I see.
Board the Astero now.
Please tell me I get to keep this ship, because that would be excellent. These things make great drone boats.
Our shields took significant damage in the attack.
Okay. Thankfully, the Astero is more of an armor tank ship.
The armor is also in need of repair.
Well, yeah, there you go. That's a problem.
I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed.
Oh, come on now, Aura. It's not that bad.
Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
Okay. Are you sure they're okay? They look friendly.
This is Balin Ferris, Commander of Air Security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
And that sounds like a good plan.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
Okay, select Balin ship in the overview and quick approach. I see. You just want me to use the buttons. I'm more used to using the drop-down menus, so that's different, but...
Captain, your vessel looks like it's seen better days. I'll repair you once you're in range.
I appreciate that.
Commander Ferris, were you able to determine the identity of our attackers?
Negative, Aura. Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information. I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned
There we go.
There are a lot of people in New Eden who want to get their hands on its technology, whatever the cost.
Yeah, let's stop, because I don't want to crash into his ship.
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new. At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
That sounds good. Where are those?
All ships enter warp formation.
Oh, okay. He's just gonna get at it. Let's back up the camera here.
Drive active.
Huzzah. Well, that's cool.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
Are you sure? You said that about the station.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection.
Well, that's good.
But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
If you say so. I was appreciating them mighty hard.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet.
Okay. I don't have any weapons.
The cosmic storm likes to play with our sensors, so it could be nothing. But after that attack, I'm not taking any chances.
Alright, approach the signal source indicated on your display. Let's check it out. So this is a cool little intro. Definitely different than what I remember from when I last played. Which, granted, was a long time ago.
Initiating scan of unidentified signal.
That's good, because I literally don't have my scan buttons or
Captain,
anything.
hostiles inbound.
Okay, let's move back
We have
towards
to
Balin.
defend those-
Who are we defending?
My sensors indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
I thought you said we'd be safe here. Come on, Aura. Why? You lied to me.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
Well, I'd do something about it if I could.
This will be your first combat experience as a Capsuleer. Time to show these hostiles what you're truly made of.
Okay.
Orbit the frigate first.
Yep.
We're too far away, Captain.
Oh, I have
Thankfully,
weapons
our
now.
ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed.
Okay,
Activate the afterburner module highlighted on your display.
sounds good.
We're now within range. Lock your target. Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
That's it, Captain. Let them have it.
That's the plan. Yeah, I mean, this is a really cool intro. I'm not gonna lie.
Another hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time.
Okay.
It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
Oh yeah, super exhilarating. Let me just go against this cruiser with a my civilian Gatling guns. Alright, at what point can I target you? 30 kilometers. Not quite. There we go. Like 28-ish? Alright. Multispectral ECM, that's pretty good. And the Webifier, also pretty good.
Now's your chance. Activate the Webifier.
That should slow him down. How much cap does this thing have? Like, it's just going. Do these use capacitor? Pulse lasers, so they should be. I mean, that's going to prevent him from speed tanking us, so that's good. I assume the other two that are left are battleships, and that's what the ECM is for, so I don't get absolutely wrecked by them. Yeah, cool little intro. What do we got here? Okay, I'm getting a shield transfer from Balin's ship, which is helping me probably quite considerably, so that is a good thing. Appreciated.
Good job, Captain. You've got potential.
Well, you're sitting here repairing my shield, so...
Shit. 2 battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch your 6, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
That's true. I've fought a frigate and a cruiser, so...
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport.
Okay.
Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing. Us.
Well, sounds like a bad plan.
There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not Capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
But my Estero. Ah, fine.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
You're gonna let them pod me too? Goodness. Alright. I mean, it's part of the game, so... I get it. I do get it.
These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
Yeah, I figured as
You
much.
fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you, it will not be your last.
That is lucky, yes.
You are a Capsuleer. For you, death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure. As
And the
always,
loss of my
I will
advance.
see you on the other
Which I don't
side.
have yet, so that's good. I was really hoping I got to keep the Estero.
Welcome
That's too
back
much to
the
hope for,
world
I
of the
guess.
wedding, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your new
No, it was fine.
data has been transferred to a fresh clone
Great,
body.
anyway.
But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
Okay, let's do it.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. But from what he tells me, you deserve more than just our thanks.
Newest
In
era?
fact, we have some credits waiting for you.
Oh, some credits, okay.
The attack on the cloning facility interrupted your integration into AIR's career program. We've re-established your connection to the program, and you've already earned a reward.
That's good.
You can access the Air Career program via your neocom.
Yep, I see it over here. So let's do that now.
Welcome to the program, where Capsuleers can forge their own path through New
Okay,
Eden
some
while
credits.
earning rewards for their progress. Taking part in your first combat and experiencing your first ship loss have already earned you some interstellar credits, aka ISK. You can claim it now.
Well, let's do that.
The rewards you just claimed are available to redeem. Exit the program to proceed.
Okay.
View your redeem items to see your newly awarded ISK. From here, you can redeem your ISK directly into your wallet.
Okay, let's do that.
As your last ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory,
It was.
Air would like to provide you with a new one.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I will enable your station
Is it also an Astero?
so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
It's not my fault, Aura. Like, come on. You told me to target the battleship. Alright, board my Corvette. I'm guessing it's no,
Next
not an
adventure
Astero.
will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it.
Alright, let's do this thing.
We've debriefed the civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact with one of our research facilities.
Well, that sucks.
That facility is in orbit around this solar system's sun. What do you say? Up for a little reconnaissance?
If by reconnaissance you mean blowing stuff up, then yeah, I guess so.
Certainly, Miss Calatrix. I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened.
I'm rather enjoying this little
It
intro.
could just be solar
It's pretty good.
radiation blocking their comms, but I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going on.
Alright, easy enough.
You may undock and begin your journey whenever you are ready, Captain.
I mean, let's just take a look at the fit here. Alright, so we have a civilian Gatling pulse laser, a civilian miner, which is not going to help us in combat, and an 1 MN civilian afterburner. Alright, let's undock with that fit. Woo. I know it's the career agent, so it's not
You
like
can navigate a
it's
solar
not
system
enough. I just
by warping to celestial
It's-
objects and other locations using your overview.
seems like such a bad idea
Select
to
the
undock
sun
with
in your
that fit.
overview, and then warp to it.
Alright, let's see here. Sun. They want me to use buttons. That's fine. Watch the ship warp. I actually like the look of the Amarr Corvette. It's one of the better looking Corvettes in my opinion. So I'm not too mad about it, but I would love to be piloting an Astero right now.
Luminosity considerably above retina destroying levels. Polarizing filters compensating.
That's probably for the best, yeah. And the research facility is also gone. What is this program? Like there's some wrecks in the area we could loot. Yep, let's do the 360 view. It's just solar radiation, right?
Conclude that the problem was not just blocked comms.
Does.
Abnormal gravitational waves are emanating from the wreckage. Their source must have been exceptionally powerful for them to be so prominent despite the sun's own gravitational field.
That's a fair point.
There are multiple wrecked ships among the debris.
Wait, why
You
what?
can loot them to investigate their contents.
And I will do that. The Dark Ivan 73? What are you asking why about? The gravitational thing? Oh, gotcha. So the very opening
Module.
of
Curious,
the
module
little intro
has
thing
been
here
placed
has you
inside
flying
your
in a stero.
area. You can access it again in the future by reopening your inventory.
Which
For
is
now, close your inventory window to proceed.
okay. Thank you.
We can return to the station whenever you are ready, Captain.
Sorry, she keeps talking. Anyway, so the stero is just a lot nicer than the Corvette, obviously, and I was hoping that I got to keep it from the intro. They're decent exploration ships, probably not something I'd actually fly for exploration, but they're also like really nice drone boats, especially for someone who's starting off Amarr or Galante, so you already have some of the skills for it. So yeah, that's really just the reason. Come on. I hate that it's not letting me use drop downs yet. I just want to use the drop down menus. Plus, honestly, I think the Astero just looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's leave that. And let's go ahead and... Oh, there's a literal dock button. Okay, cool.
Active.
No, the last time that I played, it was... maybe... 8 to 10 years ago. So they didn't have the air career program when I started last time. So this is literally my first time going through the intro and all that with the air career plotline. I do like it. It's definitely a lot more streamlined and
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
a little bit better story writing, obviously, than the original intro back in the day.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So what did you discover? What did you discover?
Oh my.
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning facility. This time, however, the wreckage was surrounded by abnormal gravitational waves.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Okay, so they were doing some weird research. Got it.
Ms. Calatrix, you did ask us to report whatever was going on. It would be remiss of me if I did not note that these readings were quite unusual.
That's fine. She said, don't worry about it.
Well, you've reported it, and I have told you that it is not pertinent to this investigation. Did you find anything else?
There were a number of wrecked air vessels at the site. We recovered this mining module from one of them.
You're giving away my mining module now?
Mining module? That cannot be a coincidence. We've just been contacted by one of our agents stationed at a nearby mining site. They've picked up a strange signal, but have been unable to locate its source. We need to find out if there's any connection between this signal and the attacks. You'll need to investigate, but undercover this time. If there is a link, we can't let whoever is behind all this know that we're onto them. Fit the mining module you recovered to your ship.
Yeah, that's
That way,
pretty much how it went.
Another member of the mining fleet.
They did have career agents when I did it last time, but it wasn't anything they like kind of showed you where it was and put you into it. It was just sort of like, okay, you're in the world, and like, here's these agents, just do whatever they tell you. And then once you were done with that, you're just like, so what do I do now? So yeah, and there was no like, I guess technically from this point I could just like close this stuff out and go do my own thing. But yeah, back in the day, it was literally just like, all right, you're in the world, go do whatever you want. So I do like that they have this little intro thing. It's a lot nicer than what we've had in the past. Oh.
Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the neocom.
Yep, know where that's at.
Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
Okay. Open the inventory.
Now, bring the module online.
I'll mine it.
It appears you do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module. Hardly surprising. You still have much to learn.
Yeah, I'm new. I get it.
Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted for you. You can add the missing skill to your training queue here.
Okay.
Now, access the skill window from the neocon. Skills are essential for all Capsuleers in New Eden,
Yes, they are.
as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most formidable indeed.
Yep, that's been my experience.
Training a new skill takes time, as the neural pathways of your brain are rewired. The complexity of this rewiring can be measured through skill points. You have enough unallocated skill points to train the required skill. Do so now.
Oh, man. I mean, I'd have to wait an hour and 7 minutes to, like, just wait for it. I'm trying not to use the unallocated skill points, because I want to save them for, like, when my alpha clone hits the cap, and I can just, like, pour some more of these past that point into that stuff, but let's do it.
Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skill points.
Yeah, let's do it.
The training required for your new module is complete.
I've got 15
Your
left.
skill queue is now empty.
There it is.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other Capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we?
I mean, I would prefer not to.
To that end, I've sent the Air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your Capsuleer training program starter package, but your training was violently disrupted, to say the least.
I'll say.
Miss
Here's the skill
Calatrix's
plan.
advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training. Let's start with this new one, and may it be the first of many.
So we'll just start the training for now. We'll figure out exactly what all is in
The more
here
skills you
later.
acquire, the stronger you'll be. As you continue to grow as a Capsuleer, you can adjust your
The
skill
repair systems
acquisition
1 and
to
2.
achieve your desired goals.
Operation of armor and hull repair. Okay.
Now, close the windows crowding your screen. It would be rather comical if you failed to see a threat hurtling right towards us because of an untidy display.
Yeah, I guess it would.
Turn the module online. Well done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
Sounds good.
Looks like you're ready to go, Captain. We've sent the details of your assignment to your Opportunities interface.
Okay.
You can access the Opportunities interface via your neocon.
Well, let's do that. Okay. Select introductions.
Opportunities can help you discover key information about a variety of activities available to you. Select the highlighted entry for further details.
Okay, I get it. Because I picked the Royal Amarr Academy, it's having me do the industrialist side instead of the enforcer side. That makes
We've
sense.
uploaded the key information on your assignment here. Whenever you're ready to take the next step in our investigation, you can click here to begin.
Alright, so uncover buried secrets to begin forging your own path between the stars. Cool. Go undercover as a miner. I mean, not really undercover, that's literally all I have skills to do right now. You investigate the mysterious signal and learn the tricks of the trade as you do. What lies beyond that is up to you as you begin to forge your own path through New Eden. Cool. Introduction to mining, trading, navigation between solar systems, running missions, and building your EVE career. Well, let's do that.
Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
You really don't.
Miss Calatrix is right. Time is of the essence. I suspect something nefarious might be occurring at the air mining site. undock from the station so we can begin our journey there.
Alright. Do that.
Your info panel has been updated with the mining site's coordinates. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately.
Okay, let's do that then.
Test drive active.
Yeah, that takes forever to get into warp. That was interesting. I mean, this is straight down from where the station was. Alright.
The scale of Air's mining operation is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Ms. Calatrix would suspect espionage. Further speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
Ooh, an orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect.
Yeah,
Elias
yeah, that's me.
Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
No.
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've intercepted.
Unusual's one way of putting it. Pain in my ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids like a Fetto hopped up on a bad booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way.
What precisely is a Fetto? Questions for later. Alright, Dark Ivan, we'll see you in a minute.
We are outfitted with a mining laser upgrade that should help us clear those rocks away.
Alright.
Good old Vesper, always 10 steps ahead. Now, let's put that bad boy to use.
Switch over to the mining
Best way to
tab.
blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew. Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet.
Man,
Bet this
language.
is the first time you mined with a crew.
Yeah,
Fence or
kind
anything,
of.
you just got that shiny new pod smell on you.
That's true.
Follow my lead and you'll be mining like a pro in no time. Let's start with that asteroid over there.
This one
If
specifically.
your
Got it.
competence matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed, Mr. Pelton.
Yeah, approach the asteroid. Got it.
Please, call me Elias. Mr. Pelton makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch.
Language.
Just about spat in my face when I
Goodness.
left the crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis shall commence immediately.
Good. I like to keep things informal here. Keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
What's the range on this thing? 10 km. Okay. That makes sense.
Captain, we're now within range of the asteroid. We should stop here.
Okay.
Here we are. You ready to rock? Get it?
Uh,
Rock? Just a sprinkle of mind humor for you. Lock onto that asteroid, Captain.
That's planned.
Now is the time to activate your minor module, Captain. The length of the module's activity,
What about my
most
major
commonly
module?
known as a mining cycle, will impact the amount of ore you collect. For now, I recommend allowing the module to run in full cycles to obtain the highest yield possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's something spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
You can view your very own pile of rocks, as Elias puts it, in your cargo hold. It's actually ore, not rocks.
That's fair.
But I assume Elias is resorting to basic linguistic wordplay, a very human tendency.
That's a little insulting, but yes. I'm sure that's what he's doing.
It might not look like much, but that's not just a pile of ore. It's a pile of possibilities. You can sell it, refine it, trade it. The choice is yours. Now, time to quit ogling your inventory. This asteroid's almost dry.
The asteroid is defeated.
Okay.
Harvesting resources is one of the best ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're gonna make it as a Capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that venture over there.
Yeah, adventure's not
That's
exactly what
one
I'm shooting
down.
for.
And now, on to the next.
Yeah.
Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This asteroid...
Nephrite. So this is one of those like mission ores that's not actually worth anything. That's fine.
You better hustle or my guys will drain that asteroid dry before you
Alright.
get there.
Yeah, they're not waiting, are they? Go ahead and pre-lock this.
Just like that last asteroid. Looks like you're a natural at this. Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh man, where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw state. For someone just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK.
Okay.
But you can also reprocess ore into minerals. Take titanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into titanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment. You can find refineries at most stations. Experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore. So that's something you can work towards.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to be refining right out the gate.
Is defeated. Another asteroid.
We better close in on that rock then.
Because without the refining skills, pretty much just wasting minerals. We should be able to target it even from here. This afterburner does pretty good, but yeah, it's still a civilian afterburner, so it's not like pushing us real fast or anything.
The signal is exceptionally strong in this location. Let's stop the ship here.
I mean, that was the plan anyway.
Just like that. We can whittle away at this asteroid without damaging whatever's broadcasting that signal.
Oops, running away at the mission ore. Waiting to find out about the signal thing.
The asteroid is defeated.
Holy shit. I think
Man,
we just
language,
found what we're looking
Elias.
for.
That's cool. Definitely part of a ship.
The signal source appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramiel. Most notably, it bears a striking resemblance to the ships that attack.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers all the way over here. Let's move in.
That's fair. It looks like it's got some cargo to loot too, so I might just help myself to that. I have to play with the positioning of these windows. They're not exactly where I'd like for them to be. But we can do that later. It's nice that it gives you these tabs now. It used to be you like literally had to set that up on your own.
The signal is strongest in the vicinity of the Dramiel's cargo hold.
Let's pop that bad boy open.
I love the feeling of striking.
It appears to be a black box, a device designed to survive the destruction of the vessel carrying it. Such boxes can be used to record vital flight data, but also to store valuable items.
Okay.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
I don't know.
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption.
Okay.
While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container, you will need significantly more training in that skill before attempting such a feat.
Well, let's go get training.
Don't think it's safe to crack it open here anyway. Where there's smoke, there's fire. One scout ship might mean they got friends lurking nearby. If we could trace that signal, so could someone else. Better get the box and whatever's in it back to Vesper. She'll know what to do.
That's fair.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers
Back to
we
the
need
station.
to discover why those unidentified ships attacked the cloning facility, and why one was spying on this mining site.
It's a good question. Like, there's nothing
I
here
do
really.
what I can. If someone went to the trouble of protecting whatever's in that box, it must be something valuable. I
Maybe
bet
it's
whoever sent
sentimental.
that scout ship will be real salty that we got our hands on it. Stay sharp, Captain.
Probably like $1 or something.
Thank you, Elias. Your guidance has been most helpful. Let's dock at the station.
Alright,
I'm
let's do
certain
it.
Vesper is more than eager to see what we've found. Warp drive active.
Maybe we can get rid of this weird mission ore too. Which I can't do anything else with, I don't think. Show info. That's right. That's the whole description. Amazing. And some volume information. Air or asteroid resources. Okay. Yep, mission ore. They couldn't come up with a better description than just the name of the thing. I know you probably don't encounter it anywhere except here. But still. It's like a couple lines.
Mission requested. Docking request accepted.
Somehow useful to Air, but to no one else really.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you've brought a gift.
Yeah, looks like you already took it.
Indeed we have, Miss Calatrix. And this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex encryption.
I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers.
Oh,
If they
thanks.
can't crack it open, no one can. Thank you for finding it. Air is once again in your debt.
You know it. Let's zoom in onto our ship. Like, you literally can't even see it that far back.
In order to sell the ore, you must first transfer it from the cargo hold to your item hangar.
Okay, that's easy enough. Click and drag the ore to your item hangar. Boom.
Skill training
Oh, good. Get some repair training done. Okay, I see. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I really need you to go away. So let's close this. Let's open
Elias
this.
also informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of ore. We can take that off your hands and
Yeah, please do.
Let's switch over to the item hanger. Open your inventory, Captain. Select the ore to see what you can do with it.
Basically nothing. Okay, we can sell this. I'm assuming there's just like a constant NPC buy order generated for this. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. I'm not sure how to say the last part of that, so I'm just going to say Charles. Thank you, Charles, for the follow. Yeah. So we're just going to sell that.
Nearly done. All
that's a nice haul you've got there.
I mean, yeah,
Transfer
I appreciate the
to your
ISK.
wallet. I think you'll find I've been more than generous.
I think so, considering the ore is basically worthless. Alright, so let's close that. Oh, I have to look at my wallet. Got it.
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK in your possession. Your recent market transactions will show you how much ISK you acquired by selling the ore. The highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore.
Do they not take taxes?
The wallet offers a wealth of information. It provides a convenient location to view your recent transactions, track your market history, or audit your accounts. Whenever an item
Okay,
is sold
there's the
in
tax.
Eden,
Got it.
a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax.
It's tax paid to SCC. Okay.
Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory.
Newfound
It's time
riches.
to turn our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mining site.
Alright, let's take a look at this box.
As good as they are, it'll take some time for my team to hack through the encryptions on the box. You might as well use this time to explore what New Eden
Yeah,
has
kind
to
of.
offer. The Air Career Program will help you on your journey.
That's great. Alright, air career.
The opportunities available to you have been organized into 4 career paths.
Yep.
Enforcers work for New Eden's factions, fighting off pirates and other threats. Explorers investigate the cluster's hidden corners, hacking systems and uncovering secrets.
On career.
Soldiers of Fortune band together to fight other Capsuleers in the lawless reaches beyond high-security space.
Not always my thing, but I will probably do some of that as well.
Industrialists turn a profit by harvesting the materials and building the machines that make life in space possible.
More my thing, but I'm going to try not to concentrate too much on it. I'll probably do a lot more Enforcer content than Industrialist for the streams and just do like a lot of the industry stuff off camera.
Choose the path you want to explore first.
What's
Your
the...
choice won't limit you, and you can explore as many different paths as you like.
Well, I mean, I think the point is to explore them all, isn't it?
The major factions that rule New Eden have established career agents. Complete missions from them to earn new skills, modules, ISK, and even ships, making them both lucrative and educational.
That's the idea.
Track the goal of completing a mission for the career agent to add it to your info panel.
Okay. Let's track that.
Follow this link to the agency window, where you can locate your nearest career agent.
Alright.
No matter what path you choose, you will find a career agent who can help you walk it. Once you've chosen an agent, set your destination.
Yeah, let's do that.
Close the ACP in order to proceed.
And Captain, thank you. Your help has been invaluable.
Yep.
Our investigation is still in the early stages, but I have 2 theories. The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. Air has no shortage of competitors. Some would kill to acquire our groundbreaking technology. Literally.
Literally. That was a little dramatic. Yeah, it would be cool if we could pull up Aura just to kind of remind us of like stuff we don't remember exactly where it is or like how to use it. That would be handy, but I guess we're just gonna have to stick to the YouTube videos for that one. as it stands. Or I guess you could roll a new character if you really wanted to do that. But yeah.
A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from pursuing our research. While AIR takes pride in disrupting the corporate tech scene, there are those who think we push the limits of innovation too far. The technology suppression laws in New Eden are draconian, if you ask me.
Okay.
Here's hoping this mystery
Good word
box
use.
has the answers we need. Once my team has cracked it open, I'll be in touch.
I mean, if anyone knows about draconian laws, it's pretty much the Amarr, being the oldest of the 4 civilizations.
Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix. I await any and all updates with bated breath. Metaphorically speaking, of
Bated
course,
breath, dang.
I don't breathe.
The diction in these guys, pretty good. I'm a little surprised. It's up
Captain,
there.
when you're ready, we can undock and begin the next phase of our journey. I do wonder how you'll die next.
That's a weird statement.
I suppose that is what ancient philosophers called morbid curiosity.
Yeah, in a weird way, I guess it is. Let me make sure I don't have anything left in the item hanger. It's all on my ship. That actually would be interesting. Just like sets off an alarm or something when you just like auto descans for you and sets off an alarm when you get combat probes or like a combat ship within a certain radius. That'd be cool. Like you'd still have to be like, you couldn't be strictly AFK, like you'd have to be close enough to hear the alarm and like be close enough to warp out before you get ganked. But yeah, I think as like a little bit of an early warning system or something, that'd be kind of tight. I would be down for that. Alright, so let us undock and head to wherever we're going here. Bringing all of our stuff with us, which currently is like
Now
a
that
couple
no one's
mining lasers.
desperately trying to kill us, I will teach you how to navigate in space. The primary mode of interstellar travel through New Eden is via stargates.
Yep.
We will proceed to our destination through these stargates. First,
Makes sense.
select the destination I've highlighted in your overview. Stargates
Yeah, got it.
are also called jump gates because of the way ships seem to jump between distant locations.
Okay.
Now, initiate jumping to your destination. Drive active.
So does this like, where exactly does this put me
We
in
are
proximity
making
to the
our way
gate?
through high security space under the control of the Amarr Empire. That should mean that we are free from any immediate peril.
Doesn't.
Though please note, my emphasis is on the word should.
Yeah. The whole place is a PvP area, so. You ganked at any time, anywhere, for any reason. And I don't think my Corvette's gonna stop anyone, but people usually don't gank Corvettes, because there's not much profit to be had in that. Unless they're just doing it for fun. Which I guess they could. Alright.
Drive active.
Well, I have my drop-down menu finally, so let's do this the right way. And zero jump the gates.
Amarr Empire is a theocracy ruled by their holy empress. They have been in conflict with the Minmatar Republic ever since the Minmatar freed themselves from Empire rule. They are currently at war, but it is mostly restricted to low security space. As a Capsuleer, you will be safe from the conflict. That is, unless you choose to enlist.
Which is pretty much the way I intend to do the PvP combat for air careers, so yeah, I probably will be doing that.
Drive active. The Amarr were the first of the surviving major factions to return to the stars following the Eve Gates collapse. According to their religion, it is their destiny to reclaim the stars of New Eden.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Archaeologists believe that humans arrived through the Eve Gate over 15,000 years ago. When the gate collapsed, so did their civilization. It was around this time we've reached our destination.
I was enjoying that.
Time to initiate the docking sequence, Captain.
Fine. Yeah, the lore for this game is actually pretty cool.
Warp drive active.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty cool. And you tie it to like skill training and stuff, so it's not just like for use for everyone. I like that. I do like that. Like, obviously it's a PvP game and you kind of have to like leave it so that there's still a chance for PvP. But yeah, I wouldn't mind an early warning system and like an auto scan or something. Like, you could just keep hitting, like, you just keep hitting the V key, and that does your D scan over and over and over. But
Docking permission requested.
yeah, it'd be cool if they had the AI
Docking
doing that.
request accepted.
I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, the Microsoft Copilot's literally
Begin
writing
conversation with
code,
an
so
agent. I'm
Aura
sure
could
they
definitely
will
do
love you.
some other stuff.
And if they don't, they will simply have to tolerate you.
Begin a conversation with an agent. They would have to tolerate me. Well, that's fantastic. Who was it exactly that I was supposed to talk to? Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Unless you're a little bit more experienced or like you've watched the YouTube tutorials of more experienced people, a lot of times you don't know what to look out for. So yeah, just extending that tutorial part of what she is a little bit. I like it. CCP, if you're watching. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so we have Industrialist, Enforcer, Soldier of Fortune, Explorer, and another Industrialist. Double click any agent start a conversation. We're going to start with the Enforcer.
Your choice of career agent will not limit you in any way.
That's good.
You can choose to work with multiple agents, but let's focus on just one for now.
Okay.
To begin the next phase of what I'm sure will be an illustrious career, accept a mission.
Alright, so let's see what this mission is exactly. 1 of 10. Have just the thing you want. Blood Raider thugs are harassing miners in a nearby asteroid belt. I hate that. Let's clean up the area. Make sure to keep your target within your weapons range, makes sense, and try not to give them a stationary target. Got it. So, clear the pirates from the asteroid belt as your agent has requested on behalf of a group of miners. And it looks like it's this solar system. We'll get a Gatling Pulse Laser 1, so we're moving out of the civilian stuff, that's good. And some multi-frequency crystals for it, which is basically the laser ammunition. Yeah, let's accept that.
Career agents offer adventures designed to hone your skills.
Yes.
Air has provided a skill plan unique to each agent to assist with your progress. Since we always want to have a skill in training, let's dive into one of those plans.
Alright, let's look at it.
Since you have accepted the Enforcer's mission, you should select the Enforcer career path.
And it makes sense.
For your chosen career path, you will want to train the Air Enforcer skill plan. All good Capsuleers will always have a skill in training. And you are a good Capsuleer, are you not?
I'd like to be.
To prove to me what a good Capsuleer you are, add the skills to your queue and begin training them.
Hey, Callsign Apollo, thank you for the follow there. Yeah, let's go ahead and start training that.
Using skill plans to guide your progression will make your life easier and prove rewarding. As you explore different career opportunities, you will find
I wish you
skill
talked
plans
just a little bit
to match
faster.
your evolving goals.
Yes. Okay, so we have Amarr Frigate 2, Energy Grid Upgrades 2, Amarr Frigate 3, Energy Grid Upgrades 3. Motion Prediction, Rapid Firing, Controlled Burst, Sharpshooter. Okay, so this basically gets you ready for like turret combat, like basic turret combat. and some armor tanking. So that's not a bad skill plan to do. Ultimately, I'd like to get more into drones than like turret stuff, but the turrets are handy to have, so I'm not mad about it. And eventually, like, we'll look through all the skills and put other stuff in training, but like right now, I just kind of want to follow the career agents and do what they're recommending for the moment.
Career agents will sometimes reward Capsuleers with new ships.
I'm looking forward to that,
It is
yes.
wise to have the skills required for those ships in your training queue.
I assume that's why I'm being trained in Amarr Frigate 2 and 3.
We're almost ready to embark on our new adventure. Now is the perfect time to close any windows you no longer need on your display.
Yeah, let's do that.
Missions you have accepted or been offered are added to your Opportunities interface. Open it to take a look.
Okay, press here for mission
Here
details.
you can view the mission briefing, objectives, and rewards. When you are ready, you may close the window.
Okay. Let us undock. And we want to warp to site. Hopefully I don't need anything more than the one civilian Gatling pulse laser, because my other weapon is a mining laser, and the civilian one at that. No, we should be good. If these are anything like the missions back in the day, they're pretty easy just to like help you get your feet wet and whatnot, and then they get harder as you go, but they give you like rewards and stuff to get you ready for all that too. Okay, gotcha. Let's orbit this guy. Alright, put this on. Orbit. And I think 28 was the targeting range. Yeah. So, orbit at 1,000. What's the range on my gun? Optimal range is like 35, so let's go 25. Hostiles remaining, 1 of 1. I mean, that's not too big a challenge there. Corpi follower is also a corvette, but they're not throwing me against anything crazy here. Alright, and I don't have... Can I even hit that from here? I can try to fire, apparently. But why the heck not? Definitely not gonna hit, like, until I'm much closer. But it's cool that you can fire from that far. Oh, there we go. Got into optimal range, and now we're hitting. Yeah, you can tell I need more skills trained. There we go. Got you, orbit. 5. So we must be cap stable with this and the pulse laser running, because I haven't had any issues so far. Okay, in range. Go ahead and lock targets, and we'll lock this guy too, so it's ready. Alright, and we'll start trying to shoot at him. I know I'm not going to hit him from here, but that's okay. Honestly, the Amarr is probably one of my favorite lore races, just because like the way the storyline plays out, like they're the oldest race that managed to make an empire of any kind work after the wormhole, the Eve Gate as they called it, collapsed. And then a lot of the other races are kind of born out of them. Minmatar specifically being kind of like the newest and being the result of a slave rebellion from the Amarr specifically. It's really cool to me. I do like the Caldari lore too, though. They like we're not about the whole Federation ideals thing of the Galente, and so they broke off to be like hardcore capitalists. I just think that's pretty funny. Well, don't run into the rock. You're gonna run into the rock. Right, approach more directly, and then we can orbit. There we go. Hey, Battle Troll 484, thanks so much for the follow. I cannot wait till our skills are up a little bit higher. I'm used to doing like sniping and stuff, so this whole I can't even hit it from like 15 km out is I don't love it. It is kind of fun that they do the enforcer stuff as more like a brawler style, though. The sniping is a little bit safer, but I feel like the brawling it makes for more engaging content typically. And it's just a little bit more fun to watch and participate in a lot of times. Kind of chaotic, and like fast paced, but that's kind of the joy of it. And there it goes. Ooh, you had cargo. Let's grab that. Loot all, just metal scraps. Okay. And let's stock up. And we can turn that off. Oh. Alright, and that's basically one career agent down. Just 9 more missions for this guy and like 10 or so for the other 4 of them. It's a bit of a crawl, but like you just get so much stuff. You can't, you shouldn't start a new character and not do them, in my opinion. Plus, it's one of the air career program requirements anyway to do all the career missions, so like, might as well just do them. And I'm sure it's more fun when you're like starting than if you come back and do it in like a battle cruiser or something. Like, that's probably laughable. Alright, let's start our conversation. Yeah, clear the pirates from the asteroid belt, which we did. So let's complete that.
You can access the Air Career program via your neocom.
I know, you've mentioned that before. So he says, excellent work, Mr. CJ Kent, that's me. I'll have the miners return to work. See me when you're ready for your next assignment. Alright, so let's look at this before we jump into that. We have some more stuff, so we're going to have him claim that.
Close the ACP in order to proceed.
That's the plan.
I must say, Captain, You've handled yourself remarkably well.
Well, I try.
If you find yourself confused as you explore the stars, there is a help section available in the agency.
The agency. That's right. I remember the agency from a couple YouTube videos.
Here, you can learn more about being a New Eden Capsuleer. For now, you can close the agency.
Is this where I can find out what an Edo is? Because that guy mentioned it, and I'm still curious.
Though there are thousands of copies of Aura in New Eden, I am glad to be your Aura. Have I said too much? My sentimentality protocols may need adjusting.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Now it's time for you to venture out into the stars. Go forth and show New Eden what you are truly made of.
Alright. So is that the end of Aura? Do we not get any more? Or does she pop up again occasionally? Right now, a couple things that we want to do. First of all, we're going to grab these and move them to our item hanger, so we're not just carting them around for no reason. And I guess we're going to request a new mission from our career agent guy here. Sure, I've got something, he says. Blood Raiders have kidnapped one of the miners and are demanding a hostage swap. Okay. They want the one responsible for their comrades' deaths, and apparently they have no idea you're a trained Capsuleer. Go teach them a permanent lesson. Guessing they're not Capsuleers, hence the permanency. And I will get an Executioner. Well, that will be a welcome change of pace from our Corvettes. So yes, let's accept this and go do this mission. Yes, a nice fancy frigate will be a much better option than our Corvette. Though our Corvette has done us well thus far. Alright, let's warp to site. I'm kind of sad that Aura's not popping up anymore. I mean, hopefully she just, throughout the career agents and the air career program, pops up occasionally, but... yeah. I assume there's some way to access her as like a help menu or something. Somewhere in here, but we'll find that later. My aggression timer's going off. I remember when I first came back to the game and like I didn't know what that was. I was like, is somebody targeting me? It was very nerve-wracking. Okay, so we are going to orbit this guy, 2,500 meters, turn on the afterburner. And as we get close enough, we will go ahead and target them. Better look at our ship here. And what is this? Okay, let's lock this guy. And we'll do the orbit of him, actually. And go ahead and start shooting. Like, he closed real fast. It's like smaller ships, so it makes sense. I would love to get some tanking modules going. That would be fantastic. Now we can go ahead and lock onto these guys. Alright, so let's orbit. Look at that shooting. Alright, so weirdly Targets doesn't actually have anything in here. So we've got to keep it on general. So we'll probably still have to play around with the stuff, the tabs here, and get them perfected for whatever we're doing. But we can work on that. I love that they're not even hitting hard enough to break the shield. Like, I'm not tanking at all, really. Okay, that guy had some cargo, so we'll grab that before we leave. Also kind of wish I had a salvager. I'd love to be salvaging these as I went, but a little bug flying there. I probably would take like an hour to salvage each of these with like 0 skills. Alright, so let's orbit this guy. And I should be able to lock both of these. Alright, let's start firing. Come on. Almost there. I mean, I guess technically I'm speed tanking them in a way. So it's not like I'm not doing anything. I am running the afterburner to make sure I'm moving fast enough to be harder to track. Obviously not a perfect system, because we've taken some damage. I just love that I don't have like a shield repair module or like a booster or a armor repair module. Is that it? Approach to open cargo whenever we're close to that. Yeah, I know. Get over there. Okay. Blood small rack. So these are the blood raiders. I have civilians in my inventory? Not sure how that happened, but... take those. And let's stock up. Real though, like... where did I pick up civilians? That's interesting. A 100mm rolled tungsten compact plate. That's nice. Get some armor tank going. Do I have a low slot open? I do. And I'm about to get a new ship also, so... it'll be useful on either. At least more useful than nothing, which is what I currently have. This up a little bit, and over here, and I'm more where I would like that to be.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, we can close that and start our convo. Fire these goods. Okay, so I had to pick up the civilian. I'm not. Oh yeah, because they kidnapped the miner. That's the storyline. That's right. And it looks like we're good. Good work. The miner's family will be pleased. I'll notify them immediately. Okay. So now we have a new ship, the Executioner. Let's go ahead and assemble this. And what should we name our Executioner? That's a good question. Naming ships is hard. Let's... You know, let's just do the default for now. We'll come up with names later. If you guys have any good name ideas, let me know. And we might pop one on there. But let's make this our active ship. Oh crap, let's... Like we got... Is that a bounty payment? Yes, bounty payments. Nice, love that. Let's make this our active for a second and just strip the fit. We have some modules to put on our new ship. Okay, there we go. Now we can make this the active. And jump on the fitting screen. Okay, so obviously I have this Gatling pulse laser with the multi-frequency crystals. Does it only need one? Okay, so the rest of those will go in the cargo bay when I get a second. We got civilian mining laser upgrades. Okay, let's stack all. What happened to... Oh, it just put them all in here. That's weird. Move this stuff over here. Okay. We do want this extra armor. We do want our afterburner. We do weirdly want our civilian Gatling. And the mining lasers can all stay here, because we don't need those for a combat vessel. And that's what we have access to right now, so that's what we're gonna go out with. Wait, need 3 of the crystals? I haven't played with lasers much, so... More than one fit? No. I was gonna put them in the cargo though, so... Ah, I gotcha. So, just grab the civilian Gatling off of them. That's smart, actually. Okay, so... Board my Corvette. Yes. Close this for now. Okay, so... First of all, I need to get rid of this Corvette, it looks like. Not fitting. Inventory. Alright, Dark Arvin, see you in a bit. Open drone bay. Am I able to like reprocess this? No, it won't let me do that. So is there like a way to get rid of this besides just blowing it up? Repackage. Can I sell this? Literally will not even let me sell it. Okay. Okay, we can trash it. There we go. So now we can board my Corvettes. And it should give me a new one with the new fits. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's strip fitting. Yes. And then repackage this. Oh, I have to make this active before I can do that. Weirdly, you can't pack the ship that you're sitting in. Who knew? Okay, and then we can trash it. Yes. And board my Corvette again. There, strip fitting. Yep. And let's board this. And we go to the item hanger and fitting screen. We don't even need the item hanger. We now have our civilian Gatling guns. Thank you, Dark Ivan, for that request. Or that suggestion. That was smart. I don't have any turret slots left. Okay, so we'll use... Yeah, I'm taking one off so that I can put it on closer to the other ones. Ay, caramba. And we're still stable. So let's, first of all, let's stack everything. Put an extra afterburner on here, because we're still stable. And then an extra. Yeah, so we can actually run all 3 afterburners and get this thing moving pretty fast. And then we have our Gatlings up top. So we just need to package all of these for now. We can stack them and make this look less messy. Alright, let's stack everything. That's nicer. Okay. So now we have all of our turret slots used, and we have 3 afterburners on this so we can make it move nice and quick. Alright, we've still got about an hour left on our stream, so plenty of time for some more missions. And he apparently has just the thing we want. The miners are happy, but now the station owners are not. A Blood Raider pirate has stolen some sensitive documents from them. Oh no. And I'm tasked with quietly resolving the matter. That's a comma, not a period. Okay. I was about to judge them, but that's my fault for not being able to read. I'm entrusting you with this. Get those documents back for me. Sure. So, destroy the runner drone to receive the secret documents and report back to your agent. Cool. And we'll get some more Gatling pulse laser ones, and we have the crystals for those in the inventory. We'll actually move into the executioner's hold. And accept. And let's undock. Close. Excellent. Let's warp to site. I love that the career agent stuff is all like right here in the system. That's super convenient. Royal Amarr Institute. Gotta love it. Man, ships just look so good in the Amarr Empire. Gotta love it. Alright, there's a couple, first things first. Orbit this guy at 25. 100% going to be the first person that we're locking. Lock. Lock. Weber. What's the optimal for this? Yeah, 2,300. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so I can only run one of those at a time, it looks like. Which kind of sucks. I can't do this? Okay. Yeah, so you can only run one at a time, I guess. Good to know. One of those things you forget. Okay, let's... you're... this guy? Lock target. Lock target. Lock target. Okay. The runner drone we need to take out. That's kind of our target. Let's get over there. That's the guy with the documents. Alright, 707. So that first one was webbing us. That's why we were moving so slow. Perfect. Let's orbit this guy. 25. Did that actually give us the documents? It sure did. That's fantastic. Don't need to take out these other people. Oh, and he's all that's left. Perfect. And we'll just go grab these wrecks here. Yeah, so get within range and open it. Alright, let's head back to the station. It looks like crystalline carbide restrained plates. Alright, some more armor plates, which will be good for our armor tank. Small radiative scoped remote capacitor transmitter. That's not super helpful, unfortunately. I have no intention of transmitting cap to anybody.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
But we are about to get 2 real Gatling guns instead of civilian guns, and that's a wonderful thing. Let's close this out for now, start our conversation, and complete our mission. Alright. I read your ship's encounter analysis as, or read your ship's encounter analysis as you were docking. Not your fault, someone escaped, soldier. I'll fill you in shortly. Okay. I don't remember anyone escaping, but that's just me, I guess. This stuff can move to the item hangar. And we're going to stack everything. That of cringe. Being slow. Just finished installing EVE Online and want to browse some streamer spying at. Oh, well, thanks for checking us out. Yeah, I'm basically doing the intro content, so if you just finished installing, this is a lot of what you'll be experiencing here in the next couple hours, or within the next couple hours, not like a couple hours down the road. I think the Air Careers intro only took like half an hour to an hour, and I was taking it kind of slow, and now we're into the career agent missions. It's been fun so far. But yeah, thanks for checking us out, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a really fun game. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the fitting here. do want to fit these guys instead of the civilians.
Something in that location.
Yes, thank you for that. I just wanted you to replace what was there. Didn't need to make a case out of it. For a game that I can play while feeding my triplets. Okay, that's fair. Mostly mouse or a lot of keyboard. So I kind of have my hands on the keyboard just because I'm used to doing that, but it is mostly mouse. Honestly, like, I should challenge myself to take my hand. Yes, let's get rid of this here. And so my Eve skills are pretty good, but my stream chat skills are not great. If it keeps posting, I'll figure that out real quick, but I'll just leave that for now. And advise everyone not to click on the link. And I need to grab these from the Executioner Bay. Fit on the other guns here. And we'll drop this into our other low slot. Repackage these. Yep. And stack everything. Okay, nice and neat. But yes, that of cringe, it seems to be mostly mouse. So you should have a free hand in most situations. There's a lot of keyboard shortcuts if you want them, but yeah, you can do pretty much everything in the game with just the mouse. Okay, so mission 4. For you, my friend, there's always something. I suspect we'll get a chance before long to hunt down this pirate who escaped. I still don't remember anyone escaping. That's just me. But okay, if you say someone did, let's hunt him down. In age, I prefer a lot more delivery and mining and space games. Okay. And exploration. Yep. Might be age or less pressure. Be vested in combat. Be hard to avoid it in this game, but I can manage. Yeah, it is. The whole game is basically a PvP environment. There are places that are obviously safer than others, but you can be got anywhere. So that is, if you're not a big PvP person, that's kind of the downside of it, but the whole industry and like player run economy thing sort of depends on it. So I get why it's like that. But yeah, there's things that you can do to manage the risk, and there's lots of call for all of the industry stuff. That's actually what I like to do too. Some of the research, the hauling is fun, and mining, of course. But I've gotten more into the missioning and combat stuff as I've gone along, so it's something fun to do. Obviously, the career agents aren't a super dangerous kind of combat thing, so you could probably do that without giving it your full attention necessarily. But yeah, the being able to like just warp from one place to the other while you're hauling and like turn your attention away while you're warping, it's an option. I advise against autopilot, because that's a good way to get got, but yeah, we don't have any kids ourselves, but I've got some dogs and they do like to whine, so I get a little bit of that. We have a lot of friends with kids and we do some babysitting too, so. But we will see you in a moment. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and grab this mission. So it looks like we are an illegal Stargate hidden by interference from a large dead space field. And I'm going to scout the area. Now get a new afterburner for my troubles. Let's accept that. And go ahead and undock. Oh, wait. Okay, I forgot I need to take those extra afterburners off because they're just pointlessly on there. Alright, Stockholm. Now we can undock. There we go. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I'd taken it with them. The likelihood of perishing during one of the career agent missions is pretty low, it seems. But still, that's not really worth dragging them around if you don't have to. Endings decreased with the Blood Raiders, that makes sense. I've been shooting them up pretty good. Okay. So we're just sort of here. Oh, it's Aura. My sensors have found nothing in the area other than this lone Stargate, partly hidden inside a cluster of rock formations. I would advise you to proceed with care. Smuggler gates such as these are rarely left undefended. Your agent instructed you to approach the Stargate. Be ready to retreat should the need arise. Okay. And I'm kind of looking around for the gate. I'd love to approach. There it is. That actually does not appear to be showing up in the General tab, which is interesting. Our targets. Our mining. I guess if I do all, Smuggler Stargate is right there. I'm surprised they wouldn't have that as something that would pop up in general, since it's like a PvE mission target, especially for the career agents. I imagine that would be a little confusing for a new player trying to figure out exactly where that's at. And how far is this from me? 13k. Alright, let's move in. Am I like using it or what? Literally as close as I could possibly be. Alright, I guess it's time to dock. I was just supposed to scout it out, I think, so. Interesting. So just kind of a legitimate scouting mission with no combat. I suppose I'll take it. Welcome back. Hopefully the kiddo is okay. Oh yeah, just I almost undocked with the extra afterburners still on my ship, and you can only use one at a time, so it was a little bit pointless to have them on there. Yeah, our like I said, we have a couple dogs, and they get us up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning to go outside, so that's been fun. I do feel the pain just a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this. Sorry about the cloud damage to your ship. I think I was okay. You might try fitting that afterburner I gave you. Very useful when you need to get out of a dangerous area quickly. I probably will do that, so in fact, let's do that right now. 3 dogs, 3 adults, and 5 children living in my 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. Oh my. Yeah, I can't say that I like sympathize, but I certainly empathize. That is, yeah, I'm sure it is never a boring day. Absolutely. God bless you, sir, because that is quite the full house there. Yeah, so that would be an excellent little respite there every day. I imagine. Well, I'm glad you get a chance to get away, even if it is to work, but work can be good if it's something you enjoy, so. Yeah, not too bad. Well, let's request a new mission here. Alright, here is a mission suited for someone of your caliber, so basically a complete newbie. Got it. After you left the area, your cleanup crew found a message from that pirate, the Devout, as he wants to be called. That's probably the best way to go if you want PvE. I don't know if that's necessarily still true. I know back in the day there was a little bit of advantage to playing Caldari for that kind of content. And the major, especially for industry, like the main trade hub in the game is in Caldari space. So if you're doing a lot of industry stuff, it makes sense to start over near that area. But there's nothing stopping any of the other empires from living over in that area and missioning over in that area. So typically I advise people to just pick based on like the ship aesthetics, because that's the thing you're going to be looking at mostly. So if you like the hard lines and blocky structure of the Caldari ships, then yeah, 100% go for it. And some of their ships are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, the updates aren't so fast that 7 months would make it irrelevant. So there might be information that I'm missing too that makes the Caldari a better choice. But I'm basically just saying, like, there's nothing stopping any of the characters from doing anything in the game. Like, just because I started Amarr, I can still train in, like, Galante ships or Caldari ships or any of that. So it's just your starting skills will be a little bit different. Like, obviously I started Amarr, so I'm starting out with Amarr frigates as one of the skills that I can train immediately and have, like, I think 1 level in to start. And then obviously if you start Caldari, then you have Caldari frigates already trained. So you can make your character do whatever you want, but yeah, you do get a little bit of a faster start for some things by starting in different places than in others. And like I said, for the industry stuff, being in Caldari space near Jita is a good choice. Okay, so cash flow for Capsuleers. So, oh yeah, after we left, we got the message from the Devout. He wants to meet you in person, with no backup, of course, at a small repair outpost in this system. Be careful, you don't have to kill the man, but he's assassinated people I've known, so his death wouldn't be any great loss. Wow, that's a little harsh. But he is a pirate, so I kind of get it. Meet up with a pirate at the repair outpost, and then come back to Agent, and we're just getting some ISK for that. So yeah, let's do that. Let's undock. Yeah, I tried to make that explanation make sense. Hopefully it did. Let's warp to site.
Warp drive active.
Now, I'm almost certain he's going to ambush me with, like, him and a bunch of his friends, because that seems like the way this kind of thing would shake out. Alright, let's... a bit... Good to see you, Privateer. I have a message from the Devout, which he asked be delivered to you. You have gone through a pretty hazardous ordeal, having to fight against our new recruits and brave one of our traps. We certainly give you credit for getting through it all in one piece. You have guts. That's exactly the type of pilot we're looking for. Oh, this is an interesting twist. Yes, you guessed it. We're here in the heart of the Amarr Empire, but we always keep an eye out for possible additions to our fleet. You Imperial pilots are just so much better trained than most of the scum we have back home. So I give you this proposition. Visit our agents to join our cause and earn wealth beyond your wildest dreams. The stuck-up corporations here in Empire space have nothing to offer you that we can't double or even triple. They hoard their isk like rats, and the poor sods they hire to do their dirty work only get the scraps dropped through dozens of layers of bureaucracy. You're worth more than that. Join us to be rid of the greed and backstabbing of capitalism, to find a purpose to your life, and a goal to achieve alongside the rest of your mighty hosts. You have many days to consider our proposal, but first you must complete another test. When you are ready, attack our fleet, and if you leave this place with your life, then we will know you are ready for what is ahead. Okay. So, are we attacking this person? Kinda looks like it. Let's get the speed tank up. And let's take care of that. Okay, it's finally fighting back. Good. Come on. Yeah, I think at this speed I can't get sub 25, so let's actually drop the afterburner. Means I'm gonna get hit more, but I'll get more hits on him also. I'll be able to get a little closer. There we go. Oh, he's armor tanking. Okay. That's fun. That's why we need to be closer, though. Yeah, when you see their armor jump back up like that, you know they're running an armor repair module of some sort. Man, that tank is hard to break, too. Come on. Get into the hull. There we go. We got some bleed through. Got some bleed through. He's not through my shields yet, even. I would love to get a hull repair module. Or an armor repair module, rather. I don't intend to do any hull tanking. That's probably not a great plan. I think that's just about got him. Man, shields are at 25%, so... There we go. Nicely done. Perhaps we will meet some other day. For now, I will be making my way back to base in my capsule. Fair enough. Let's dock up. Yeah, no damage to hull or armor. That's good. No loot again. Getting stingy with that, wreck loot.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Let's start our convo. Mission. See what he has. Cannot believe the nerve of that criminal. Alright, this has gone on too long. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to recruit me. Like, what the heck? I have just the thing you want. Managed to track down the Devote to a small pirate outpost in the system. It's time to finish this. Destroy the outpost. Hopefully the Devout will perish along with it. Okay, we'll get an ocular filter. That'll be useful. And some ISK to boot. Let's accept and undock. And it looks like we'll should have plenty of time to finish this one. Maybe one more after it. But we will see how long this one takes. Typically destroying whole buildings is a little bit more time consuming than just like a couple ships, because they have a lot more HP. But they also don't move, so that helps. Alright, we got an acceleration gate. Want to go activate that. How far are we? I'll save the cap for when we're actually in there. Aren't too far. I think it's 2,500 you can activate it. I was wrong. Looks like it's roughly 1,000-ish meters. Intruders! Don't let them get away. Okay. If the next acceleration gate is guarded, you'll have to take care of the guards before you can get through. Okay. Easy enough. Is that their alarm? That's annoying. Alright, orbit this guy, 25. Lock him. And lock this guy. Come on, take him out. on, you're so close. And we're getting absolutely hammered here. Come on. There we go. For this guy, 25. Lock targets. I think you can only manage 4 targets at once, so. You know what, let's change tactics real quick. I'm gonna start attacking the followers first, because they're a little bit easier to take down. Get some of this fire off of us. Because technically I'm an armor tank ship, but I don't have an armor repairer, so like, when it's gone, it's gone. Oh, that's fun. Hopefully that doesn't happen very often. While you were gone, I got myself into a fine little mess here. There we go. Come on. Alright, followers. I mean, yeah. Galacta is actually pretty good. They're armor tank like the Amarr, primarily, and they do a lot with drones. So if you're interested in that kind of content, they're a lot of fun. Follower. Alright, shields are coming back, that's good. Captain Wiki Outlaw? Top left, one of the icons. Thank you so much. That is way better. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, much appreciated. I assumed it was like the gang alarm, but it was like an award thing, so weird timing, but yeah, it is a little bit easier to concentrate without all that going on. There we go. We just have the glorious noise of 1,000 lasers firing all at once. I mean, that's a part of what I did. I also like the backstory for the Amarr. But if you don't care too much about the lore and the backstory stuff, then yeah, the ships are a good way to go for deciding between the different factions. Alright, now that all the followers are gone, we can whittle down these upholders. Some of the ships do have cargo, that's cool. We'll grab that before we leave this area. And this, I think, is definitely going to be the last mission, because it is taking a minute. Those are usually the most fun ones, right? If I were smart, I'd probably let my shields recharge before I go into the next room. But just however much cargo I grab. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what would have happened to me too, because I thought it was part of the mission and not like something else. So when the mission ended and it was still going, I would have been like, what is happening? So yeah, definitely appreciate that. And I'll have to keep an eye out for that in the future. Looks like the shield's managing to come back a little bit. No. Every time it does, they like knock it back out again. Thank you for that. Yeah, it has been a minute. So I'm glad to be back. It's an incredibly enjoyable game. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of the PvE content, some of a lot of the industry stuff kind of on my own time. Because I know like shooting rocks is not the most engaging content of ever. And I'm really looking forward to getting into like an Armageddon. That's gonna be really fun. Yeah, I was looking at the different ships that the Amarr have available and saw that they do, some of the ships are geared for drones, so I think that's kind of what I'm shooting for ultimately. Right now, obviously, just doing what I have this stuff for. Oh no. It does lengthen the choosing process for sure. I don't have anyone else shooting at me. Let's drop the afterburner. I know that's a little crazy. That'll let me get a little bit closer to this guy, so I can get into the optimal range for these lasers. I should be able to deal damage a little bit more quickly. I'll take more, of course. But yeah. Let's go open cargo. Give our shields a chance to recharge. I might not even turn on the afterburner for this. I'm just like, let's give the shields plenty of time to recharge. Ay caramba. So that was a whole thing. So take out the small ships first. Kind of makes sense. Let's leave all. Open this cargo. Hopefully the next room is not quite that insane. Leave all. And we'll open this cargo. That's a leave all. This is going to deal different kind of damage. Increased optimal range, reduced capacitor need. Thinking maybe I should go ahead and fit that on one of these. Load the cargo. Infrared. Alright, and let's run to the other room here. "36 kilometers away. And it's a good bit of time to get the shields back up. Got about 15 minutes before I'd like to be done streaming. And hopefully it's not sending us on like free room missions yet, because that's kind of a lot for a new person, I think. Especially with that many enemies, like, ay caramba. If I was still in my Corvette, I would have been toast. Absolutely toast. We got those two little armor modules down there. Soaking a lot of that damage. I really hate that I'm relying on shields as much as I am for this. I would very much prefer to have my armor repairer going. But alas, I do not have one yet. And that is okay. Activate the gate once we're in range. We have more than 50% of our shields recharged. That's pretty good, and this will give us a little bit better optimal range. Yes, 5,500 with the new crystal, which is beautiful. A little bit less damage, but more reliably delivered. So that's good. Yes. Oh, I don't even want to try and do a hull tank. Seems like such a bad idea. Oh, goodness. It might be fun to try just for, like, the lulz, though. Alright, looks like you find the power outpost. Your instructions were to destroy it. I would recommend leaving the loot in the wreck after you obliterate the structure. You would not want to be caught trying to jump between systems with contraband in your cargo hold. Local security forces do not look kindly upon such activity. Okay. So, let's lock this target and approach this thing. In fact, let's orbit. 25. It's not going to be moving, so let's put the multi-frequency back in. And go ahead and shoot these. Probably don't need the afterburner. Okay, there's some ships. So let's orbit this at 25. Lock targets. Lock targets. Lock targets. Alright. The afterburner going. Try and speed tank this as much as possible. And it's like, I think there's someone else that I don't have locked. Orbit this. Switch to the infrared. Yeah, that thing's getting some reliable damage there. Like it. I mean, that's true. Yeah, you don't have to finish it with very much. There's no bonuses for like being 100% or anything. Except, you know, that you don't have to spend the ISK to repair your ship at the end. But repairs really don't cost that much, so. I mean, they do have hull repair modules. Surely someone's tried it. And the hull has resistances. I don't know, I think it could be fun. Yeah, that one's not doing as much damage, but it is consistently, reliably hitting. Oh, I did not know that, actually. Does it have to be yours, or just your corp, or literally anybody's? Because that's pretty cool. Come on, take it out. Like, one thing I always did to get around that back in the day was just dock up, fit an armor repair and a hull repair real quick on dock, and just like orbit the station and repair, and then redock and then refit to my actual combat fit. But yeah, if you can get them for free at player-owned stations, that's even better. Anyone with open docking. Okay. Go outside, tethered at 0, and wait fit. It'll go inside, get repair quote, and this one. Nice. Yeah, I like that. And like these days, player-owned stations are like everywhere, so that is an excellent tip. Thank you. Shields are almost completely recharged. That's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, that can definitely happen, especially with the bigger ships. And probably don't need this. That's a fun explosion. Man. Oh, was it like a battleship or like a cruiser or something? Battle cruiser, gotcha. Very cool. Yeah, there is a cargo container, and I know they said it was contraband, but like I'm curious to see what's in it. Oh, that's cool. It sort of explodes, then implodes, and then explodes again. Alright, let's afterburner to this guy. You hold. Oh, it's not contraband. Okay. Yeah. I was like, I literally have 3 of those equipped right now. I thought they were gonna be like something actually illegal, drugs or, you know, Romulan ale or something. Apparently they were being all dramatic.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, let's start this conversation. Finish this mission out. A great promise, my friend. Well done. Yes, thank you. We are going to go ahead and at least see what this would cost. Item. That's not that bad. We'll go ahead and repair that. How much is Korea? It looks like 2 million. 2.6. Not bad for first day's work. right, thank you so much for the follow, and yeah, we will see you later. Have a good night. And honestly, that is probably just about me as well. We're going to go ahead and toss this stuff in our item hanger. Well, no. This stuff we will toss in the item hanger. The infrared we'll actually keep in here to switch out. I'd like to get a couple more of them, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll pick that up as loot or something at some point here. And let's go ahead and stack all this. Oh, and then we do want to install this. Once our last one unplugged, and when you die, I'm sure you'll want to use this one now. Yep, it's just a small, inexpensive one. And it will help with certain skill training going a little bit faster. Civilian EM Shield Hardener. It's not exactly a solid tank, and it's certainly not an armor tank. But if I can fit it, it's something more than what I have. So we'll throw that on there as well to use next time. And we're still cap stable, just barely. Got a nice new frigate. We got about halfway through the Enforcer career agent's first 10 missions. I don't know if he does any more than that. I think it's just 10. But yeah, this was an excellent run, and we'll be back for more on Thursday at 7 p.m. So thank you all for watching. We're just going to get some unclaimed rewards and stuff here. Yeah, complete mission 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 4 more missions for this section, and then that will be done. Go in here, we have this skill book, plus a bunch of ISK. Let's redeem to current station. Yup. Oh, Lord Gem 4 is now following. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. And like I said, we'll be streaming this again on Thursday, so we look forward to seeing you then. And jump into inventory. Let's go ahead and inject this. I don't plan on like starting to train it just yet. Do floating. Alright, put that down to the very bottom. And we'll just let that continue to train. Lots of good stuff in there. No particular qualms with any of that. Yeah, I think that's the run for tonight. So, again, thank you all for watching. Like I said, we'll be back Thursday, 7 p.m. for some more EVE Online. And fly safe. Alright, bye guys.